his tracks, and every scene he spied was all the same. But since he kept running and running and running and never looked back, he never realized how far he came. And it didn't matter that the latter part hadn't bothered him, rather all the sadness that followed him as if it was a ball and chain. As along the way his posture had changed, fraught with his fault and his anger, until he wouldn't respond when they called his name. It was all part of the game. It started as a play to get ends, and left him with the breadth of debt and less friends. And yet he never questioned where the quest went, and when the centers didn't deem him special, he did his best to impress them, and this led to regrets then. Still he was dead set on success and distress he'd only expressed through a sent text addressed to anyone he hadn't met yet. The tires peeled on desire's wheels. Again he said, I can feel it. Step still. Reflected on the decade that passed, his life he reckoned at last was a staged pun with a fantasy mask where the grave was dug, a double life revamped, and he got the sight bites till it tastes blood. So he drives to escape, driving a stake that was great love, incessantly trying to shine through the bars like a caged sun, dissecting a piece of the strange run of a dirty southern acres, working for crumbs in some underground dank club where there's nothing but strained hugs for mother and father and a strange son. As he can't recall when he became one, though the shame is heavy and weighs tons, he still finds a way to place the blame on what they've done, visits they've stayed away from, and perhaps it was that all along. So he just carries on. Now he can barely call, cause the talks are rarely calm. He wears his calluses like a tux to a daily prom, wearily feeling forever young until they play the song. And his patient wife waits gracefully while he breaks the dawn, racing across the states to raise the stakes and cost to pay it off, debating cons of procreation on the hopes he traded off. A basic honest home relations, how'd they know it'd take this long? But he placed his honor in the way he crawled. All that means is he hits the floor harder for father up in case he falls. He's racing towards the exit, so disconnected he felt compelled to misdirect his perspective. I can feel the distance. 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 In the more that I step still, the closer I get still. In the more that I step still, the closer I get still. Struggling, the world's a gutter with poor plumbing. I'm slumming in wars funded by false governments, whores, guns, and when every day is more trouble than the one in front of it. Some of that luster of living will fade, hustling for minimum wage, just to fit into my cage. Injustice is killing my faith. I used to hope for tomorrow, now I just soak and I wallow in death and debt, knowing that my child will follow my steps. How can I rest with 1,000 immense pounds on my chest? How do I keep a clean conscience with God when my thoughts are a mess? I can mop it, I guess, and bring it out without honest regret, but still manage to fall to the fault of the flesh. And on top of all this, the loss of a friend to an awful event. Shot in the head when they could have only robbed them instead. Homicidal intent for $90 a cent. By consent to 20 years but got off with intent. Why in the fuck we got laws to protect all of us when parole officers can send a heartless killer walking again? Keep a cautious defense as some kids are taught to dissent. They born with no natural remorse and all form of conscience is dead. And it's hard to depend on Congresses when they impose embargoes that leave throngs of small children starved and unfed. Some have called it the end, the last days of the system in times. If that's the case, it's a gift for the dying. I am not a humanitarian. I'm just a selfish fuck like you, looking for ways out of this grave we're buried in. I'm not embarrassed, we all carry that pair of chromosomes for carelessness. We inherit it from our parenting, but the more I stare at it, the more it becomes glaring. Life isn't fair, is it? So I fight what I find impairing shit. When the time's right, then I'll die without merit. No hereafter with it, cause my body and my mind are tied to my spirit. No divine interference. We wonder why history's cyclical. Why the wicked all prosper, all while the timid are miserable. Why is shit so impossible? Why for him it's so typical? Why do the gospels point to the times we live in is critical? Now I'm getting biblical. Aw, fuck it, I'm trying to somehow rationalize, and I'm tired of being so cynical. Mind, what a pitiful state of affairs this is, when you're simultaneously ready to die and scared to exist. The subway ride, it was once second nature, is now taxing your wits. Asking if this blast really hits, will the casket be fit? Frazzled to bits with prescription packs, all the shit trapped in the ditch of a dead-end job, cause you're 2 months back when you're rent. Laughing, cause if this shit happens, you guess that will be it. Eyeing every passenger standing, cause that could be him. You sit back and pretend you're relaxed and content, knowing that if you go today, you wouldn't happily win. But when nothing happens, you win, and the impact makes you glad you exist. Sadness persists and you miss your family, friends. As you re-examine your presence, the apathy lifts, knowing that in the face of death you found passion to live. There's an equal amount of life within the last gasp and the first breath, and no matter how hard it gets, no one truly prefers death. And if the hurt ends, you're sure blessed. Remember the determination of your first step. Remember the determination of your first step. Remember the determination of your first step. And keep walk, yeah. Keep walk. Rest in peace, Dirty D.
Cause now all hope is gone, but I ain't gonna carry on, even though all hope is gone, gone.
Love ain't for the faint of heart. Start training, this game is hard and arduous. You're gonna play in the dark like when it rains in the park. You're hardly conscious of the stains and the scars, enabling your partly clouded logic to pay to a pop list with arrangements of chocolates. Now you're working yourself out the same as when you strain with an nautilus. And you're willing to embrace pain, face and sustain negative consequences. Nothing you say when the love is embedded with common sense. Then do you really regret when you shredded your promises? Now I tested the waters, kids, sipped it, rippled upon a bit. Visits have been abolished, and this shit's killing my confidence. Is this filling your conscience when distance is an accomplishment? If you miss chicks whenever around, the phrase let's quit isn't an option. You best fix whatever's wrong and just move on and get on with it, cause you'll catch bigger fish in the sea if you manage not to drown in it. It's sad but proud or not, most your standards go down a notch when loneliness drinks at the bar you set too high. Cause it isn't really my time, is it? Shit, I just found the watch. Hearing the bell toll for me twice a day has me fearing my grandfather clock. And I can't die without trying, my hands tied in knots, knowing that I'll never learn to brave the waves if I stand by the docks. Love is hampered by thought. If you can handle the prospect of death, it's as massive a shock. And the intellects, it's a fucking smack in the crotch. It's a cancer that rots your soul, tosses demons off of the road. Just use caution and know the love ain't nothing but a loss of control. Off then we go.
I guess love ain't nothing. I guess love ain't nothing.
Love, I have you nervous, doing stupid shit on purpose, brain out of service. Words slurred when you blurt shit, stuttering, uttering nonsensical shit in your verses. Feeling like a shirtless, four-breasted woman in a circus, furtherly trying to gap an unfillable void. Because her parents never transferring that umbilical joy. So girls create a false world of feeling on boys. Exploited guys playing with her heart like her feelings are toys. When you have it, there's nothing like it. You get excited, seeking those who provided on phones, talking to psychics. Some fear it, spend their entire lives trying to fight it, living in a confusing haze like they groove in the Isaac. It ain't the end of the rainbow with a treasure chest in the map. It ain't easily learnable with definitions intact. It can ride your train of thought and demolition your tracks, hitting and bull whipping you, leaving them slits in your back. But I've been a lucky one, loving parents, loving friends. But I still spend a lot of my life loving sin. But I ain't a genius on it, I can only pretend. Cause overall it's an emotion I cannot comprehend. It's love.
Love ain't the basis for action. In a nation of addicts pacing and waiting for seconds of satisfaction, where the word itself is only fashion and bits of passion, hand in hand with animalistic orgasmic reaction. And the past isn't felt as a match made in hell, but rather it's held as a latter-day meld of common mistakes and nice intentions. But when false love retention is simply vice invention, it's only right to mention the fights you get in. Nightly visions of these Tina and Ike revisions. So what's love really got to do with it? From prude women to stool pigeons and soup kitchens, the truth isn't as eloquent, so be intelligent. Getting caught out of your element just for the hell of it's irrelevant, and that word'll fit like a glove if you don't get right. Now live your life for the love or stop.
I sprinkle a verse by adding words, rhyme the rhythm and I burst with lines, and I'ma hit 'em with first rhyme venom, and then I'ma split 'em in half, dealing my rap, venturing through parts of the South so dirty you wanna be given a bath. Living a pathological lie to deny that I'm nice, and the truth hurts. Ow, ripping the blue shirt, the best buy for the price. Ticket 6 guys, this live and nice on the mic. So don't diss us because we'll fly. Get sick and try what it's like. I'm liable to slice of these MC bastards. Leaving an East fraction, needing every piece of their teeth recrafted. So don't front cause I see past it. You're harmless like Wolverines and Mantic claws when they're retracted. If it seems backlit, a seam static, or wreak havoc, or beat pattern to keep rapping. A leech battler, dream shatter for 3 nanoseconds. Damn. Count your paces. One step to Tonedeff, you're gone in 60 seconds like Nicolas Cage.
With basics. There's no need for complexity to be beside myself. I need God next to me. Just kidding. I'm partially bullshitting. Only time I take a loss, pussies, when I lose kittens. I pitch shit past ya, no matter who's hitting. I don't capsize boats, but I got crews flipping. You catch it, the message needs analyzation. Stepping, your boys will be pouring alcoholic libations. I'm too sick, you do this. I'll puzzle you doofus. Fuck pretzeling, stretch you into a physical Rubik. It'll take more than sticker rearrangement to change it. His language is so strange, how do we contain it? You can't just paint this up upon the canvas. Gotta get the mental picture to begin to understand this. So anticipate defeat, the lead chances. Get your head speared on lances, do it burial dances.
I'm giving body language, speech impediments. Each other threat causes confident cats to stutter step. Cut a reputation down to size too raw for pouring over dubs. Plate of leftovers, eat some warmed over thugs. A jaded wordsmith, bleeding ghostwriters, pens dry, getting on the rapper's nerves. Corroding dendrites when my thoughts connect. You ought to step away fast. Seems I gave cats, hey that's the way they make tracks. Forget a scare, I'm not generous kid. Spit society of near men intended in lids. Independent is sick and this is just a quick reminder. If you lust to pick a cipher then I'll bust your click to Rikers. All expenses paid, no questions asked. I'll get open in the cut to leave your flesh aghast. Can't relax, man the last time I took a breather I got brought up on murder charges. Start the crooked
hey, yo,
fever.
I'm not the fella to riff with. I'm so nice, Mr. Rogers, suit my ass for copyright infringement. Roll with henchmen that will switch heads from wannabe thugs to 24/7 bitch kids. Hopping my shit list, producing camp bastards wanting jiggy beats for some whack rappers. Switch my style, you trying to play my beats, I'm around your ass any time of day. Like who's Bigelow's chick? Whenever you do shit, people see you and holla, that's one huge bitch. Shit, when the LP rolls out, the source will be forced to make the quotables a 3-page fold out. No doubt, I'm fed up with this whack shit. Bobbing the next kid wearing Abercrombie and bitch. And any jiggy rapper acting fly on the radio's getting pulled out of rotation. reputation like a firestone raging.
Kashal, the hip-hop scene I fathom. Not even my winner's belt keep my jeans from sagging. It seems I'm bragging, but fiends been nagging for my next release. I apply all my expertise and make them extra pleased. Even get to vex the piece, they're making it brother feelings. All I do is independent like double helix. Selling out? Well, I hope that you're not. But how else could you afford all the soap that you drop? You can't fuck with me, yo kid, look. Taking me out ain't a small feat. You ain't Bigfoot. You should know who the heck you're facing. Cause my reputation leaves no room for speculation. Now battle, is that what you wanna do? Kind of a man are you? I bet you sit on the urinal too. Now that is proven in you, they got a lot to tell us. Yeah. Nim got your heart skipping beats like
I'll be a cryptic
acapellas.
author, writing poems on tombstones. Self-titled, the nigga you couldn't bring home. I'm at the crib with your bitch giving me slow head. Split you up in more pieces than when Jesus broke bread. My clique is raw, be prepared when you meet us. Kill an unborn baby and you still couldn't defeat us. I don't battle with rhymes, I'd rather battle with nines. Instead of using my mind, I'd rather shatter your spine. The closest you ever came to a punchline was waiting for refreshments at the prom in '89. I'm super crafty, super nasty, super raspy. Fucking bitches with super ass cheeks. You fucking faggots don't know what raw speech is. I beat a bitch until her whole body turn to cleavage. I'm hyperactive, so I drink decaffeinated. My left jab is fatal, leave the cats decapitated.
Life is wonderful. Yeah, that goes full circle. Yeah, life is wonderful. Sometimes I hate everyone and everything, to the world itself, even though in the portrait of health and been blessed with many things, is when it seems life's beginning to take a splendid lead. Suddenly everything tends to lean negatively. I used to feel my luck was bled for me at 17, because of a sense positive outcomes have been seldom seen. They tell me to bow to doubt can self-fulfill prophetically, and that's probably why John and Paul said that it's best to let it be. And I used to be the cat with plenty kinetic energy, happy-go-lucky, Mr. Follow your dream and set it free. But over the years and I've been jaded to the nth degree. I hate it cause my sense of grief is blatant and my friends agree. See, people's self-esteems lead to my bleak expectancy. If I catch the E, I never expect to see an empty seat. But in typical fashion, this'll pass until my next defeat. Till I'm stressing deep and forced to beg and plead, to them we'll sing. Life is wonderful. Yeah, it goes full circle. Life is wonderful. Right? They say I'm a natural born pessimist, and that's fucking wild. Must have come on my mother's smile or my father's bullheadedness. I pull ahead and get pulled back, but I keep struggling. Feel like I couldn't catch a break, beat juggling. Still I reach up, putting on, and proceed trudging along as I lead these brothers in arms to achieve what's in our hearts. But the scene shrugging us off, so I just remember that every dream comes with a scar. When I see something I want, when it seems nothing is wrong, well, I gotta keep telling myself to stop, waiting for the other foot to drop. Live in the moment, sit on the throne and just take a look from the top. It's a whole other perspective to see the good that you got. Now if it's an omen, quit with the moaning, don't let it push you to flop. It's like being spooked at the dock since you was a baby, still shook from the shot. Don't imagine the tragic end to the book when there's not. You gotta try to rewrite in spite of how crooked the plot. Yeah. Life is wonderful. And it goes full circle. Yes. Life is wonderful. Right? Now, when you go this long uphill, you lose the will to climb it. So I wrote this song to remind me of the silver lining. In a world that's wrong, and I carry a sword that's strong and slice them all with smiles, y'all. I fight them as I kill with kindness. Nobody wants a bitter Benny or a Debbie Downer or a sad Sam to be wrapping a wet blanket around them. Keep a sunny disposition, breathe out, cause life has a way of stripping the pain off of your dream house is simple. Indeed, these things seem to be easy to see, but they easily flee your mind as you find repeated deceit. Now there's reasons the weak will never dream or believe. Before they leap, they concede to defeat and agree to retreat. And when fatigue has really got you by the balls, remember that if you really didn't believe you succeed, then you wouldn't have tried at all. So jump regardless of the consequence, cause even on the night of the apocalypse, everybody's an optimist. Yeah. Life is wonderful. And it goes full circle. Yeah, life is wonderful. One more time.
with someone in another position. So when it rains, just hold on. When it's gray, just hold on. When there's pain, just hold on. When it rains, and when it rains, think dry skies. When it's gray, think bright lights. When there's pain, just smile, smile. When it rains,
I know it seems every day is a struggle to keep yourself out of trouble. This minor jungle is jumbled with muddle puzzles to stump you, and snipers gunning to stumble you like you've been hunted. Dude, out of hell, you telling this life is wonderful. Some of you have come to conclusions, assumptions, but nothing is true. But stunning that misery becomes something that's comfortable. Trumping the world is shunning. Run from it if you're stuck in the rut or two. So I figured I'd drum up something I can hum to you like this.
just hold on. When it's gray, just hold on. When there's pain, just hold on. When it rains, and when it rains, think dry skies. When it's gray, think bright lights. When there's pain, just smile, smile. When it rains.
I got 5 sisters tied to one mother, 5 different sides to uncover. Pick a part of a personality each and develop whoever you wanna be. I got 5 sisters all in one line, 5 gifts and all to combine. Trace it to the root of a family tree, and here's how each one is unique. Listen, sister number 1 had it rough, and she took the brunt of the punishment, cause she was the first of the bunch to an underage mother who was tough. No wonder she rushed to get married at barely 16 and very young. She become the disciplinarian, but the symptoms of the repression she suffered would bubble over in lust. After a couple of marriages go bust, she struggles with different daughters who mimicked her just as mother had done. Sister number 2, sad news, the first out of 4 from my mother's schizophrenic husband number 2, the rumored most beautiful one of the group. At her unending quest for attention, she had a penchant for bad dudes who ruined the magic with baggies and booze. Would lose the pure magnetism and attraction that her mother exudes. She mentally never grew out of her youth as the master manipulator of the lady she knew.
You can be whoever you want. So you can get whatever you need. You can be whoever you want. So you can get whatever you need.
Sister number 3 is Geneva. In times of war, she's the center where the rest of them meet up. Number 2 would beat up her self-esteem, but the screamer grew sicker that she was an overweight underachiever. And number 3 would believe her. See, as a teen, she married a dealer who mistreated her, who later OD'd to leave her with babies defeated. Need of a man she could keep the pad of her pieces. Talent beneath her broken mentality keeps her from all the things that she dreams of. Sister number 4 is a Noah. The spiritual core, the enormous weight of it all is too much to hold up. The only one with no sons and daughters, and so she's focused. The last to get married, first to graduate, perfect persona. Some opinions matter more than control of her. That alone is a torture. So fashion forward is masking the frazzled aura for sure. But the fact she's mostly at home alone and will pick up the phone since the difficult role has been choking the growing older. Sister number 5 is the fighter. The other 4 will pull out a knife to defend the others with no wind up. If you say it's something slide, just the slightest. Number 5 will probably blind you with driving. She got the eye of the tiger, the slagging this will ride or die for reply that she's thriving. Not trying time, she'll always find a way to survive in the bond. She made it a decade with the guy doing time, and she's by your side. But God forbid you cross a line with a forgiveness too high to climb. Now it's important to observe that this force of nature that birthed this made mother more than a word. There's so many states of this person, though some distortions occurred, that each of us absorbed a portion in turn reformed in our herd. Secure places and work, this kind of runs in the genes, so we can change into different faces when it comes to her needs. I got 5 sisters and 6 mothers indeed, cause each one of them was a mother to me.
You can be whoever you want.
Hey, yo, we go. Q and 5. Hey, yo, we go. Knock, knock. What? Knock, knock. What? Knock, knock. What? Knock, knock. Who is it? Knock, knock. What? Knock, knock. What? Knock, knock. Yo, I was through the pages of tall tales and short stories, systematically given by Dewey my own category. Surely, cause it was written, the chapters were satisfactory. I'm booking niggas that's claiming they got a stack for me. My raps are purely worded with allegories asserted. Fuck what you hear and leave it one of your senses perverted. Make sure you heard it, rarely averted. My verbal array will slay the barely assertive. So get duty to judge and spare me the verdict. No matter how you interpret the letters, regardless of translation, your illiteracy shows like Babylonian aggravation. We're lacking communication, sound barriers get broken. Whether written is spoken, I turn styles without a token. Is the way I coin a phrase, rapidly anoint the stage of vocal sessions. In every direction, let me point the way by way of my index and pretend like I'm in text. Then I stereotype 6 rappers and interject 5 spaces to indent. Then a backspace to erase the last trace. The niggas who tracks waste my time. You be last place at a race to the line due to the fast pace of my mind. And it takes more than a snake or a swine to place me within a back race. I'm fat ace. Check the weight of my rhyme, you digging a slap bass. Trying to figure this how this bitch's ass tastes. Headed for third base. The minute the bitch delivered the gas face. Like ants to acid, I burn slower than butter on a tepid gun. Yo, this competition is none.
So much competition. So much competition. So much competition.
Competition is none.
So much competition. So much competition.
Ha.
So much competition.
Competition is none.
So much competition. So much competition.
Tone deaf, y'all. Competition is none.
So much competition. So much competition. So much
Yo.
competition is
Now you can bring it if you want it, but be sure to keep the receipt. Cause when I freak to the beat, I'm bound to get returned. I seek the heat and set to burn your tape to let you learn your fate in advance. But that depends on if you tend to urinate in your pants. I place demands on small bladders and weak podiatrists. So there's a reason I get pissed when 5 MCs can die for this, and that's a quota. You stated that you know the amount, but you can strike it off the record cause that shit don't count. I ain't quotes like double apostrophes, put commas and comas, make you dash to the doc by checking your semicolon for melanoma. Revoke your diploma, low marks to question me. Bastardize the alphabet and ask them which parentheses. I use analogies and context clues. On occasion find my name's in tune with tone deaf minus the hyphenation. See, my inclinations to slash forward and not return. So if I come back, I'ma light you up twice like burn urns and pound ya. Cause what you make up is cakey. I'll leave you so flaky, you'll be trying to hit the escape key just to evade me, but you can't quit out the safety. So pay me with your pin number to sway me away today, cause maybe good 80 will dissuade me. I played the nice guy long enough, I'm charging late fees. Can't fuck with the rhymes and hiding behind the 9 just like the A key. I create these visions like space bars when you press me. I'm like a hooker with the period, fucking with me gets messy. Yeah, and competition is, yo, competition is none.
so much competition. So much competition. So much competition.
Competition is none.
So much competition. So much competition.
Q and 5 music, competition is none.
So much competition.
Tone deaf.
So much
Yo, competition is none. Competition is none, and Tone said it with authority. This competition nowadays is a majority of undereducated niggas delivering horribly, swearing they more complex than their own inferiority. And right behind them, there's sure to be some horrity local sorority who's whack, yet it shows a pack formidably. Now baby got back, but she's aboard of me, cause she's a front like New York bottled water that lacks purity. My aura be tapped straight from the stream of consciousness. It's not often that I'm impressed, so I'm popping the confidence at every gift and I forget. All I need will be a needle, some custom instrumentals, and it's over 30 people. I'll surely hurt your ego if you go that route. I take the low road, but I don't bow to no man's clout. No need to be way high to express ways to enact this. I plan the fastest path around McNally off the atlas, and this I'll practice. Even when I be 95, I'll still be at this. Globally off axis, hip-hop madness. Regardless how the demographics are stacked, as I'm the legend that never got on the map. And competition is competition is none. Ha, check it out, y'all. Competition is none. Competition is none. Tone deaf. Competition is none. Competition is none. Q and 5, baby. Yeah, archetype. Non-stop. Yeah. Check it out. MC plus beat equals. It is unfucking believable. Whenever I proceed to besiege beats with a mean streak, lacing tracks fatter than sneakers and Beat Street. Singing to it that each week I've agreed to defeat the weakest, the MCs, including G's with keys, cheese, and Bentleys. Guaranteed
to receive the high degree of status. Due to my steez using this apparatus, toss rappers like faggots from salad, stagger with the amount of malice that I managed to average. Any MC grabbing his mic after me is needing they hands bandaged. Master mechanic, assembling verses. I be jerking your purse, return with a smirk and a proof of purchase. I'm verbally perfect and I'm assertive when I serve who deserves it. You're coming up short, you got smurfs in the circus nervous. I've been alerted you heard this. Pounded with crazy shit with a tendency to hurt kids. Don't allow me to babysit. The compounding's amazing, it's slated to change the face of this. Restoring the fear of skills in you lyrical atheists. Is when I rhyme just a little bit, everybody's feeling it. Making sure the rhythm is hitting when I be killing it. Really, I make a chicken wanna get with it. Baby, say my name, but that kid is ridiculous. It's when I rhyme just a little bit, everybody's feeling it. Making sure the rhythm is hitting when I be killing it. Really, I make a chicken wanna get with it. Baby, say my name, but that kid is ridiculous. Rearranging the game we played with a blazing array of ways to display this, making a K in the faces of fakes that say they be claiming to turn the page when they plainly afraid to change. So like God with a laptop, I'm saving the day. Never the one to disgrace a blank stage and sticking the same place, aiming to lay waste to these snakes that ain't vacating the 48 states and locating them in the other two, making them pay blatantly, taking away they weight and then gaining a W. And then I be coming through with a nastiness that ain't been seen since your girl came clean and really revealed us who the daddy is. Happiness is rapid as flagging chicks that dominate tricks and turn pips and the pacifist masochist, the most tactical activist, and I'm letting the world know these cats is more half-assed than the award show that the source throw. Features Herculean like Kevin Sorbo, the lyrical Zorro, carving initials into your torso. Cause when I rhyme just a little bit, everybody's feeling it. Making sure the rhythm is hitting when I be killing it. Really, I make a chicken wanna get with it. Baby, say my name, but that kid is ridiculous. It's when I rhyme just a little bit, everybody's feeling it. Making sure the rhythm is hitting when I be killing it. Really, I make a chicken wanna get with it. Baby, say my name, but that kid is ridiculous. Yo, I'm a man on a mission. Skills on the mic don't equate to your paper chasing the hate you place in your ammunition. It's fact or fiction, I'm acting toward your abolition. I'm cracking your ghost systematic and fractured apparition. Rhythms are mapped with handcrafted precision. No longer will I tolerate these cats that's fraudulent like Dava Conga. To be famous for 2 minutes when they whole delivery comes out flatter than a 12-year-old female gymnast. They have neither the capacity or the fitness. For instance, these cats be thinking they ill just cause they got syphilis. I come prepared with the quickness. The boys can testify nude for them in a court case and wouldn't bear witness. Competition best to be scared shitless. I'll sever their legs and toss a ruler in front of them. See if they go the distance. This is readily on my wish list like sticking a chick that be sipping the tip of my dick until she's lipless. The gist is it only takes a sentence to diss you. Bitch, you couldn't match wits if you cloned a twin of Alicia. But less the odds of winning with a militia. Blackmailing your bitch, telling her that I'm gonna send you the picture of me and her playing script twister. These are the consequences you face when your only game in this game is to get richer. Making intelligence legitimate when I be spitting it. You may be hard, but you lyrically impotent. And I've been ripping shit from square one. Persistence and killing insolence like when women insist to get their hair done. I'll tear the sun out the sky, give a target my shine. If a track is ill, then it's probably mine. Cause when I rhyme just a little bit, everybody's feeling it. Making sure the rhythm is hitting when I be killing it. Really, I make a chicken wanna get with it. Baby, say my name, but that kid is ridiculous. It's when I rhyme just a little bit, everybody's feeling it. Making sure the rhythm is hitting when I be killing it. Really, I make a chicken wanna get with it. Baby, say my name, but that kid is ridiculous.
Ridiculous. That kid is 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 ridiculous.
I need to address this. Just haven't been this breathless since I met this woman who leapt into my life when I was reckless. Mothered my blessed kid, but was destined to exit early. Guess you could say I've been blessed with the best gifts, reminiscing, holding a necklace in my clenched fist. It's funny how we move in sudden directions. Dedicated my life to the public's protection. Never remarry cause love's an investment. Besides, I had a baby girl to worry about that would struggle to blend in. Now as I think, a weightlessness is interrupting my senses. A pulsing tension carries my very frame. I rise up in ascension. Wait, I try to escape, but I arrive at these gates. I seek a figure standing guard who invites me to pray. I walk towards the figure that's extending its hand. I move to enter past the gates, yet I'm met with its grasp.
Slow down, son, there's things to discuss, such as family, but first let us talk about vanity.
Vanity, man, you're sadly mistaken. Either that or your sanity shaken. If you'd examine me patiently, you'd retract any statement. I haven't some flagrantly have acted as faithfully as any other single father who raised a baby girl graciously.
Nakedly, she was at your door after her mother's death, ignorant to racial anger and other stress. Later had a mixed baby at a sweet 16. How did that fit within your picnic scene?
Sometimes it's too late to fix these things. The pristine dream was over. Had to face the fact she split these genes with his sick seed, with skin the darkest pigment seen. And so I kicked and screamed until we found the peace that distance brings.
A mixed race queen, that was your thoughts about her mama. Up yonder when her soul, your hate growed from ponders on life. Being less strife with a white wife, so any instance of y'all's differences, it was slice.
Oh my, it's not a race, my daughter's love flies blind. I couldn't take her making the same mistakes that crushed my life. I'm dumbstruck by these baseless allegations. I've saved too many lives of all creeds for you to paint me as a racist. Endangered my own safety to save babies from blazes. Black, white, Latino, even Asian on occasion.
Why so?
How dare you question my motivation?
No need to second guess, your only aim was to be famous, Lord knows. You left behind scored souls, black children left chillin', later found burnt holes. So sadly, your glories to come urgently, sentence to fight fires for a time.
Attitude adjustment. Just gotta prove shit to him. I need to relax.
Yo, have a cup of coffee, sit back and open up your mind. Now this type of rhyme was designed to keep riders above the line, cause our goddess above the swine and keep the gator for traders, while beats cater to cut creators and fader operators. From Decatur to Kendall to Terminator to pencils and pens, more to the P than the rentals of friends. But I be dated like them leaders of cheers, begun to beers. I contracted calendars to number your years, putting pressure on motherfuckers like 300-pound peers. Like a captain on blank pages, I'm steering clear. Whether weather's ever severe, I bring it to mass with the classics, stopping the whack shit. It's like naked bitches in traffic. I'm graphic by design, illustrated like sports without the swimwear. Between the wet thighs is where your bitch be feeling my chin hair. You know I had to go there cause I've been there. Spice your girl up, that's what I really want. Now we can talk coffee like Linda Richmond. I'll fold your style and I'll switch then. Take your picture just like I'm Pittman, throwing Danny Glover to Crispin. It's all related. Sega Titanic crew, now they records begin dated. It's all correlated. Everything that I stated, I speed up metabolisms while you be decaffeinated. No for leaving you satiated. I'm delegated. Representatives in my house ain't thirsty cause I'm irrigated. Niggas get irritated, hated when I'm elated. They paying cause I pull them down, more the windows get shaded, cause they've evaded the sun and concentrated on the gun. And if I crack them open, if they see through, I breeze through adversaries that see tenant. I got a penance for penance, so if you dirty seconds, I'ma clean a minute. Even though I cream the Senate, so don't puff laws or blow out judiciary committees within the city. And I'm pretty confident with these pronouns and consonants, I rapture the heavens and all the 7 global continents. And ominous, breaking up the places like some Greeks of Pangea. Even if they does for the clubs and I'm off a level that I even not on my own. But I've been known to take it over the top like Stallone. When the road be getting rocky and I'm hanging from cliffs, I'm locking out the daylight, then I hit 'em with this. I keep it on and yo, it don't stop. Better protect your 7-Up because I'm blowing up the spot, so I keep it bubbling. Soda, niggas that know the half between the boring and me, since I got the Pepsi. If these kids are rhyming about coke, then I'ma keep my tab on them. They can't die, you're right, that's why all of the skags want them. I'm icing more niggas at they peaks than a Mountain Dew. Maintenance at the fountain rules, or they're amounting to rip you to bits for the sake of counting you. Leave you wanting to, wanting to throw to make estimations about the sound of you. Dog, I've been never hounding you, it's just too easy.
threatening style of rhyme never appease me, so I prefer to squeeze the last drop out of metaphors and similes like there was a squeegee. I got more game than E3 and never saw E.T., but yo, I still phone home. No fuck around within the Tonedeff zone, cause you bound to get your hoe set thrown. Hoes get stoned, I repossess your shit and then your clothes get loaned. No army could salvage you if you push me, I'll lay you out quick, but that's a bigger turn off than bushy pussy, so I spread the fly vibe like eagles with butter knives. Now you can dissect the line in 3 definitions you'll find with some repetitions in time. You're bound to catch on with those that don't get and beat by the beast like Gaston, and lyrically that's the beauty of it. I pull back heads like Pez cause I was handpicked by Juan Valdez. Not the number but the name, you calling now, be coming when you need another cup of Joe from the Cuban Colombian. What?
This is just a test.
This is just a test of the frequency. You can be a hood without delinquency, cause I be the rhyme and the rhyme be me. Whatever I be, the rhyme be, check it out. This is just a test of the frequency. You can be a hood without delinquency, cause I be the rhyme and the rhyme be me. Whatever I be, the rhyme be, dig it. I break the average nigga down, it's like decomposition. On a mission to chart the art of rhyme away beyond traditions. Equally you'll find my vision's gonna be on in 2020. Had enough of these niggas showing me just who be on the money. I catch phrases out of the blue like touchdown throws and wide receivers, so Hail Mary, but you couldn't run with me if you was Gail Divas. I got the monotone lyric for your receivers. Don't deceive us, cause we don't associate with non-believers. My style is more golden than that of a child that owns retrievers. I shine like a David Health God, searching for wealth, not solely, but baby, do you really know what's going on? I be the tech president, you elect like Tron. I base data on databases, so it's too complicated to trace this. So with no flavor, you gotta face it, you're tasteless. The way that I embrace this is like hugging the cripple. Invisible individuals get scratched like they pickles. I physically tickle your mind like water that trickles over your nipple. I drip cause lyrically I keep it kinky, hookers wanna drink me, but they can't handle my tricks cause I've been known for putting chip clips on my bitch shits. It hits the year 2K, and that's a whole different story. Don't need Will Smith to talk about Miami for me, so if I got a positive vibe and a crew from a negative source, thinking my rap she was right on. Like what I do to the bus of my tours. For sure I'm not a tourist, I'm a purist. Came into the land of rhyme, sand of the hourglass, and I cuffed the hands of time. To rest your interest and express with mine, niggas can check me out with 10 items or less. When you aggressive stand in line, they play the wall like pantomime. Only touchable mitts until I'm shut the fuck up. And yo, they can't say shit. I'm giving verbal facelifts to those with traces of painted faces. So I'ma tell you what the case is. Cause yo, this is just a test of the frequency. You can be a hood without delinquency, cause I be the rhyme and the rhyme be me. Whatever I be, the rhyme be, check it out. This is just a test of the frequency. You can be a hood without delinquency, cause I be the rhyme and the rhyme be me. Whatever I be, the rhyme be. So when it comes to the written rhyme, the ink effects are diabolical. Off the top of the dome like George Jefferson's hair follicles. What? You put the ass in astronomical, and nigga tempt by you to even make a Def Jam could pass for comical. More psychological, the movie thrillers mock the niggas like Helena and Manila, extract them like vanilla. For real, I never had a dope name to profess, relied on my skills when it came to the test. I'm blessed in the trade of my native expression. If late is my time, then my rhyme be interesting. I question the power of a star. This kids be singing long live the king like my name was Uncle Scar.
So can you feel the buzz tonight?
I never mean it in the blunt way, cause some say that they're the flyest. When the drums play, they bound to go down. It's like morale on hump day, cause once they front, they own me, no hunt. They ass down in my name, as I boxed out the niggas that surrounded my game. In any way, shape, or form, I did circles. I knows it wasn't breaking the norm, and I'm the first to try angles that you ain't figured before. You forging more lines than my written signature. My shit be hitting for sure upon the canvas. I plan this tonight, so you might understand this. Cause yo, this is just a test of the frequency. You can be a hood without delinquency, cause I be the rhyme and the rhyme be me. Whatever I be, the rhyme be, check it out. This is just a test of the frequency. You can be a hood without delinquency, cause I be the rhyme and the rhyme be me. Whatever I be, the rhyme be, check it out.
It's the evil that pens do, we can't help it. Over instrumentals, you get dealt with. Got you nodding your head until your neck breaks. We're professionals, do what you do best and spectate. It's the evil that pens do, we can't help it. Over instrumentals, you get dealt with. Got you nodding your head until your neck breaks. We're professionals, do what you do best and spectate.
Now who get nasty like this on a regular basis? Spent more time with a permanent pen than I ever did with erasers. I'm making these lame disgraces, beg Eddie Murphy to trade their places. Curse their managers in church and disgrace their agents. Displaying a flagrant anger in me in its raging stages. It's plainly outrageous. These cats is bugging like aphids. Been waiting to spray this in any face-to-face engagement. I'll be coming off of the cuff, leaving your girl with a pearl bracelet. I'm firm and evasive. You diss, the response is abrasive. I will warp your fucking mind like Hunter Thompson in Vegas. It won't be stopping for ages. Kid, your merit is gainless. The numbers speak for themselves just like alphanumeric pages. I'm out to replace the haste and foretaste of restrainers. The more signature lines and masterpieces, the famous painters. You couldn't cut it close with a sheen tracer. When nobody's watching, I'll take over your set like a screensaver. Please see to your behavior. Tonedeff is ominous, tearing out your heart just like bitches of broken promises. Honest, my rhymes will keep you in astonishment. So many lines I got geometrists with doctorates with postulates, but I'm on top of it, send them back to the lab. Kids be kicking battle raps about the skills they don't actually have. So I tactfully, polysyllabically, drastically stab them with more lines than the amount of times I've been asked to collab. But this massive plan, put your balls in a sling. A constant winter in the summer, even make comp fall in the spring. It's all in a blink, cause I be visionary. These are definitive times, yo, I hope you got your watching dictionary.
Y'all cliche like old singers, role playing like thespians. You vagina frontin' hard like a butch lesbian. Know you thought that we was done? This is where the test begin. You're feminine like estrogen, riding the style like equestrian. The specimens invisible like ice cream trucks and winter contenders. We get up in ya, leave pussy straight tender. I'm warning ya, sucker, stay away if you're phony ya. Then me leave a Nelly rockin' the cubic zirconia. No job rapper, mooching off your mom rapper. Don't write lyrics, you bite lyrics, hard rapper. Battling to see who's whacker, comeback record rappers. Ending every line with the same word. Sound familiar? Never should you test me familiar. You rap clowns who give me pat downs, I wouldn't feel ya. Vicious is my behavior, you're hoping your man save ya. Cause I bring pain like wiping your ass with sandpaper. Underground like a hermit, as close as you come to perfect. Lyrically licensed to kill, nigga, you need a learner's permit. Simpleton, I injure men from Washington to Michigan. Losers couldn't be like me if our names were synonyms. Ill enough to get a quotable for my chorus. Cause this is my world and you faggots are just tourists. You out piranhas bite my whole style verbatim, but them niggas ain't me. That's exactly why I hate them. It's the evil that pens do, we can't help it. Over instrumentals, you get dealt with. Got you nodding your head until your neck breaks. We're professionals, do what you do best and spectate. It's the evil that pens do, we can't help it. Over instrumentals, you get dealt with. Got you nodding your head until your neck breaks. We're professionals, do what you do best and spectate.
Yo, with fantastic tactics, you get your ass kicked when I backflip and land hills first on your back here. Voice wrapped in plastic when I spit it explosive, acidic, corrosive. You get it in doses. Battles, I had you shooting at me after. Charge my brain when I connect my nerves to nuclear reactors. Who can I be after? Precisely laser guided. I catch burn on joints like arthritis when I write it. Getting excited, y'all scared, grab your guns tight. When I cough, the sky divided, light blinded, guy yell guns untight. I'll turn the market with a hail of tunes. Learn your target and trail with goons. Burn your carcass and hail the fumes. I bring heat in battle, what you come up with is dull. I'll drop your water percentage vapors coming up from your skull. I'll heat the toast and beat on most. I'll lay you dead on the spot and speak the ghost. Defeat most with preaching notes. I spit bricks and lift tenements. Grab mics, rip and invent hip-hop's fifth element. I hurt clowns. I don't push up, I push the earth down. Go to 4 9 yards and still get the first down. On one play, have bums laid when my tongue sprayed. You can't come back like getting stuck on a one-way. Your lungs cave every time you try and rip tracks. You suck so much your throat muscles get snapped when you spit rap. So get back, you're getting fucked for the last time like a dead slut. With the size of my ego, I hit the world with a heifer. Step up, we got Tone Stand and Pack FM. While your rhymes so pussy, I faggots attract
It's the evil that pens do. Your rhymes will be used against you. With the mic is by utensil. I write rhymes monumental. If I offend you, I meant to. When I'm on an instrumentalist, you're so sentimental, taking you back like a rental. Flipping scripts like gymnastic actors who practice backflips or pissy mattresses. Knock world swallowed by Galactus or faxes. Cats wanna be as nice as Packers, but they don't practice. I mastered this. You just a whack bitch. You ain't surprising me. You overrated like Barney parental advisory. So why these kids trying to be grimy and greasy? I fuck with your head. Not even as get over easy. These niggas be acting sleazy, getting up in my face. Girls trying to touch me and tease me. I dealt with the case. You waste time. I lace rhymes with dopeness. For the MCs that quote this, I triple the doses. Call me the mic doc. Might rock a spot like aftershocks. For niggas who been rhyming twice as long and still don't have half the props. You have to stop. Your paragraphs make me laugh. Your whole crew can't even fuck with my faculty and staff. Send a memo to my sergeant, tell him fire up the squadron. Got these garbage niggas charging, saying they butter when they margin, but they melt either way. I be the P, the A, C, the K, see the way I flow is out of the norm. Schooling kids like a college, you get house like a dorm. With a ratio of shady hoes, we got the crazy flow. With a substantial amount of sessions at Deaf Radio. What? It's like that, bitch.
It's the evil that pens do, we can't help it. Over instrumentals you get dealt with. Got you nodding your head until your neck breaks. We're professionals, do what you do best and spectate. It's the evil that pens do, we can't help it. Over instrumentals you get dealt with. Got you nodding your head until your neck breaks. We're professionals, do what you do best and spectate.
Fear is nothing more than a feeling. You feel hot, you feel hungry, you feel angry, you feel afraid. Fear can never kill you.
Now who's afraid of the big bad wolf? That's if you can admit it, if you get that shook. Cause everyone's been in a bit of a pinch that looked a bit bad. Couldn't predict that you would live past where you stood. I'm scared of God coming back, asking if I read his big black book while I'm at splash up in a bitch ass in a bathroom. Nothing gets stashed if you live crass under a glass roof. I'm afraid but I act natural. On tours I can't sleep, hoping there's nothing we crash through while I'm bored in the backseat. Since I nearly lost my life and my wife in a taxi. The echoes of the impact retroactively attack me. I'm afraid of having a baby that lacks feet. Afraid of rugged terrain and plunge in a plane head first in a vast sea. Afraid of any school-age child that packs heat. With the feeling of not being able to wake up from a bad dream. I'm afraid of wasting years of my life on this rap scene. And seeing my mother pass without grasping the brass ring. So many tragedies happen in mass on the flat screen. But it's never as real as hearing your family's last screams. Cause God didn't make us to die. So fear is an intermittent state given to keep us alive. So when you feel the chills reel up your spine and the adrenaline fills you, don't stress, cause fear can still kill you.
God, but to say I'm fearless is to say lies. Some I might have until my days die. My fears are few but powerful. When the day's done and your demons come to devour you and kill if you allow them to. Feelings I'm familiar with, known as a grown man. Heart pounding or make your spine shudder like a cold hand. Nothing logical about it, wild irrational, making your mind clouded. Can you explain yours? I doubt it. Why do thoughts of failure make me uptight? I don't swim cause the fear of drowning wakes me up nights. I don't win, stared a nightmare in the eye when I stood at my pop's grave. Was not afraid of death, but with his I was not brave. He was proud but didn't live to see me make a hot stage. I cry to see his pride when I rock and got praise. That's why I spot days, it's more than the clock's hours. Refuse to let the fear block power.
Hey yo, I'm 23, started writing in my late teens. Down with PMD's hit squad when I was 18. Thinking I'm the nicest, my first song with great means. Naive, thinking I'm one step away from this great dream. Had plans for the top, even had fans on my job listening to my old shit. I know why my manager stopped calling. Gotta take advantage, it's not often niggas wanna put you on. I need a hand just to stop falling far away from my dreams. And I didn't go to college cause your boy was supposed to go all the way to the green, all the way to the scene of Biggie's performance on the show. Imagine I saw my face on the screen, damn. I try to tell myself I won't fail, but if I do, ain't no oh well. What the fuck do I do if I don't sell? I'm scared that I'll waste my life, be a Joe Schmo with no dough. I'ma take a 4-4 and I'm wasting my life. Fuck that.
But let me tell you, I ain't scared of nothing. And nowadays you always gotta be prepared for something. Cause life is a game that we play. The chips fall where they made, but most times they don't land where you want them. There were days when I would've said I was afraid of heights when I was younger. I couldn't go to sleep without the lights, but once I got over it, I really started noticing we only fear a situation where we ain't controlling it. I would've seen more scary movies if somebody would've told the kid that when you turn the TV off, the monsters go away. You know they say there's nothing to fear but being afraid. And I'm afraid I never seen the difference being scared, man. Except for opportunities to advance, go in the race. I never ran, so you ain't gotta worry about me giving a chase. I give a fuck if I'm cornered with a barrel to my face. And niggas claiming that they really ain't afraid to catch a case, that's bullshit. Cause the niggas that was bout it would've pulled it. And the fear in his eyes, saying he ain't got no bullets. And once I realized that he ain't gonna do shit, be afraid. I got one too, dog, and I ain't scared to use it.
Fear, go away, fear, go
coming, the beat's humming. You need something to keep your knees buckling, keep frontin'. You'll be ducking from these hunting obese gunmen, airing out these fucking MCs puffin'. So breathe summon to each one of my words is just stunningly stern, and it's funny you learn through action, not example. That's exactly why I have to smack you. Learn that, learn it again. Got it now? Didn't you know that Tonedeff can flow fast enough to most sonic now? When I'm on it, shopping at senses, power defenses. If you don't wanna get offended, or else it's death and a negative attendance in a census. When I render you senseless, I'm the veteran of a seven of vengeance. Sleeping with a set of Everest and a den of left chin left with a horse jaw. Probably gonna need a veterinary, gonna dentist. Better get a move on, or you holler, you on the Sioux Falls with blue balls. You all really think you're ill until with your shipping a bill with you all over too wrong. Stalling, cause I don't ever hella Batman. Never take it last stand while we can act raps, the pack jams. They get figure quicker than a maniac. Cause leaving number one chillin' missile like a flash dance. Can't stand these motherfuckers that can't rap. Tone never stand instrumental like Sam ass. Fucking chickens, syllabus and cat apps. Y'all niggas are pretty good pickety, we chillin' with the rap. Fact is, I'll stats cake your rap, bitch. You're too average to consider a pass. The task is tedious. Really, the speed is just feeding me. You fuckers dollars are speedy.
Feel the need for speed, indeed you do. We need you to clear the way for speed and through. Can you feel the velocity? Just hold tight. Bear witness to what future MCs will flow
right. Whacker than Ja Rule. We fast and furious like Vin Diesel. Ink penetrates the papyrus, my pen's lethal. Sookie, you rookie, goody, we been evil. Fuck 101, tone and I take 10 people to even up the odds, cause you put your friends feeble. Styles been played like movies with 10 sequels. Do you love hip-hop? Does Eminem offend people? So do we, so absolutely nothing's what you showing me. Vocally magnificent, what you want is insignificant. In the big picture, bitch, nigga, you're so sensitive. Gonna squirt some, I hurt one or two persons for the verse done. Your mom be sucking the girth numb. Beat it up and make her come. E-fan making you nerves run. When I get the mic, it's curtains. If you don't like it when your earth's done, blow me, homie, hold that. Mouth full of cock sauce and a Bozak. You be an eat till I go whack, that's never homie, know that.
Do you feel the need for speed? Indeed you do, we need you to clear the way with speed and through. Can you feel the velocity? Just hold tight. Bear witness to what future MCs will flow like. Feel the need for speed? Indeed you do, we need you to clear the way with speed and through. Can you feel the velocity? Just hold tight. Bear witness to what future MCs will flow like.
Say what you want, but don't ever claim that you want it. Stay in the closet and you'll sustain so much pain that you'll vomit. Solid objects you never swallow, like hollow organs. Your cough will dry to esophagus, not the notches. We're the marvelous two that are part of the crew that came to astonish. The plague is brolic, scrape your face with a brace of cleanser. Say that we're raining comet veins, a promise you'll never fulfill. I just set up the killer, substantial lances your neck and then set your head on the hill. That's ready for the world to see. Everybody wanna get busy, consider when they get a tour with me. A score with ease, a floor your team. I'm sure you dream of fucking if it wasn't for the ball is easy. Probably sees a broad of three, but all I see that you ain't nothing but a poor MC. If you're looking for a pride and a reason to die in a blink of an eye, that they all with me. Hold your screams in. You can never flick at the court, the king's hit from Newport to Kingston. And give you more defeats and wars than Normandy, complete with more the soldiers beat. And keep your order straight. Sweeping me is more the fake and even orchestrated. Raising more pieces of you than your whore's abortion takes. Oh, that's great.
Substantial, why you rap so slow? I got asthma, give me a second. Let's see if I can rap faster. I'm smarter, harder, spit quicker, stronger. Even my dick's bigger, longer. In fact, it sucks to be you, but what can we do? You're a weaker, sweeter poster boy, wussy. Who needs a hug cause your pussy, you stank hot. Now reek of skank swat, my speech is flame hot. Eat weak, I think not. We link and bang spots. We drink the slang cops who were crooked. The little props I got, I fucking took it. Then spat on my doubters, then shot at these cowards' glass jaws by ripping up rap tours with a little with no audience. Killed it acapella, even flip it to accordions. Not a battle rapper, backpacker, bitch, smack a thug. Just someone who could whip your ass over rap to show you love. So any further sleeping on me is not recommended. Will never be fame if you haven't already been befriended.
Do you feel the need for speed? Indeed you do, we need you to clear the way with speed and through. Can you feel the velocity? Just hold tight. Bear witness to what future MCs will flow like. Feel the need for speed? Indeed you do, we need you to clear the way with speed and through. Can you feel the velocity? Just hold tight. Bear witness to what future MCs will flow like. You feel the need for speed? Indeed you do, we need you to clear the way with speed and through. Can you feel the velocity? Just hold tight. Bear witness to what future MCs will flow like. Feel the need for speed? Indeed you do, we need you to clear the way with speed and through. Can you feel the velocity? Just hold tight. Bear witness to what future MCs will flow like. You feel the need for speed? Indeed you do, we need you to clear the way with speed and through. Can you feel the velocity? Just hold tight. Bear witness to what future MCs will flow like.
So it's cool when they do it, but when I get it. Okay. Well, one of it isn't this motherfucker again. Are you serious? You figured the nigga had disappeared and shit, but here he is, wielding the power of perspective. You will never invest in years in this, cause nothing's more expensive than experience. And I'm spent delirious, balling out of my mind, and I've lost it, I'm buying all of your all, falling in line. Every fraud is a price in this bottom dollar bargaining time. You can't offer me bribes, cause all that you got is already mine, but that's awfully kind. Thanks, now shut your fucking mouth. Y'all been fucking around in my fucking house. I'm hearing the same voice coming out of 100 miles, 100,000 we count the underground. There's nothing I frown upon harder than air quote artists borrowing their whole product from whoever's popular and it ain't so modest, like they so hot because they so blog, like it was they marketing dollars that paid for all. And no wait, don't call it, don't hate zone. Play the game, don't knock it, but that is a lot, like forcing me to swallow your snot and being like, hey, don't vomit, y'all way too soft in these a-holes, dog. I'm saying this shit from a place so honest, there ain't no wrong in it, fuck everything. When I wrote politics, I was a kid acknowledging all of this shit. Now I'm an adult and I feel like a prophet, like how many shots did I call? Shall I call an accountant? Since hip-hop the counterculture became the culture accountant. Yet accountability's dead, we just out for them checks. So proud that we gotta sell out for respect. And the barely hidden insincerity is so foul, you live with a threat that high fives are always followed with a request. Somebody said that success is the best revenge, and it's a point so valid. The niggas is all network, no talent. It's an imbalance, so telling it like it is, this might destroy your access to the circus of trend whores of coke habits. Well, I've had it. I'm earnest to the platelets in my bones, and anyone afraid to burn the bridge is too lazy to build their own. I'm obsessive, compulsive, rap, so what I know. A perfectionist with a restraining order, can't leave well enough alone. So I tend to expose whatever that's closed, but that never bodes well for the soul selling MO. Look when a distributor fell in the hole and said they were broke, but they kept what they sold. So I never saw was sending my dough. Here's another lesson to quote: becoming friends with the press is a no, cause they grow resentful. It's best to less that they know. The motherfuckers pretend that it's so essential. The probe isn't far-fetched, that it's star fuckers with pencils in tow. But yo, the most disrespectful joke is especially low. I bled for this, bro, even went to the post to send you this dope. Indie is trendy, so majors will cloak their artists as independent suppose. It's like repping organic Pepsi and Coke. You didn't do it yourself. You ain't authentic, you never knew what I felt. The disable and stress to ruin my health. You claiming credit like you ain't a bit of a ludicrous wealth than a native by numerous helpers. You may fool them well, cause who's gonna tell? Me, shitbags. You get 1 billion views from an elf? Oh, it's magic. Clear channel don't have no room on its shelf for a book of spells. You know this shit's bad when the kid's hat is a big splash. If we skip past, if he spits raps and his hip dance is a hit smash with a 6 flat, it's a bitch slap in the face. When you've mastered a trade, and every brick you pay for the way you smashed in a day. So rappers become actors and then actors become rappers. This ain't fantasy fulfillment, this shit is facts for the stage. You went from sucker MCs to whack niggas to herbs, to faggots to lanes, backpackers, net C's, the nerds, to hipsters, to blog rappers, to frats struggle to drill. But none of those names come if you're ill. I got the hunter that went for the jugular, spit of the blood of other hunters, and still I summon the hunger to kill. But you bring out the worst in me, cause the pickings ain't nourishing. That it eats me alive, it hurts and my stomach is filled. That who run to the mill, chasing fame. In this day and age where brutality's raging like fashion, and throwing cash in their faces is gonna change it. It's vapid, it's aimless, I can't quit, I have to say this, cause I'm a fucking man and that's dedication. Everything happens for a reason, and my reason to be is to see shit happen for a reason. One event to the next, it's like I'm stuck at the box office, where every second my clock tosses into my face, smacked with a case of fate wasted and lost causes. I've been mocked and accosted to the point that I got nauseous. Though my flow's been plugged enough to stop faucets, I thought often about tossing this awesome gift to the wind. Start crossing over the sin with this intention to blend that I get from within. I protected my skin with a thin layer of pride and showmanship. Both my coats are ripped and I can't seem to decide and close the fit. Supposing this rap shit actually pays off, I'm wondering if it'll all be worth it. Cause this is what everyone in my life has ever been hurt with. This curse, this evil urge I feel for verses is one of my life's real perversions. I seal my curtains when I write, I feel disturbance from the light. I deal with dirt and yet I wanna heal the earth and peel the surface to reveal it's perfect. And words I will with purpose, and yet nobody follows the plot. They'd rather hear me rock off at the top. There's pitfalls on my socks so I walk with caution. Somebody halted the auction cause my soul's on sale and I thought I lost it. I gotta fight for the rest of my life, then I'm gonna turn the other cheek. Yeah, cause I hate the way you hurt me, but I can't get enough of your love. And who the hell am I supposed to be? A holy priest holding a rosary, some type of bold stoic Moses of poetry? Should I be holding heat to pose for the streets? A total phony. If I said my name was Tony, would you know it's me? Supposedly T.O. and E flow with these over these bolder beats, but the flow's too cheap to pay for groceries. And in the throes of grief, I choke and breathe, loaded with my parents' hopes and dreams. Yet I don't know if we both believe. I scope the scene and I'm watching these bills build up. I'm nice with a day job, these niggas ride all day and still suck. And yet they fill clubs, sell $1 trillion and fill sluts. I kill doves, but I don't
have the mills of paper, real pub. My chill love melts on occasion. This brainwashed niggas only feeling my track of clue or flex or plaguing. Who you expect to say this shit if I don't? Well, cause I don't wanna be extorted by some catalyst. Cash determine this playlist, I'm searching for ways in. But entrances are sparse when you're hard to market. Fuck art, cause thugs aren't the smartest targets. And I'm not abstract enough, so it seems backpackers are acting up. And I thought it was half the battle just to have the love and pack a truckload of skills. Politics are ill and yo, it's real. It sees them cruising and they still using these crooked stones for wheels. And when you know the deal, it doesn't evoke the most appeal like stolen kosher meals. Let me propose a toast to here.
If I gotta fight for the rest of my life, then I'm gon' turn the other cheek, yeah. Cause I hate the way you hurt me, but I can't get enough of your love. If I gotta fight for the rest of my life, then I'm gon' turn the other cheek, yeah. Cause I hate the way you hurt me, but I can't get enough of your love.
I've sacrificed so many facets of life just to achieve this. From love and definitive reason to trust and agreements. My family suffered a grievance when we discussed I was leaving. Seeming substituted for tunnel vision, and it probably crushed other feelings. There's something appeasing in the corruption of demons feeding me vehemently lustful delusions of buckets succeeded. Time's up, months it succeeded. Peeling the scabs off of cuts that are bleeding, knowing I ain't had it as tough as Jesus. This shit doesn't compete, it even touches what he did. But will I be signed by 33? Cause my teens were fucking depleted. Blessed with a gift equipped to assist in the destruction of heathens. But please, would God really want me snuffing MCs then? I must be conceited, right? Well, I'm balanced out by the lack of self-esteem I felt since I learned how to read and write. Overcompensation spelled relief and the rhyme schemes are tight. And I feel the weight of a cheaping life when 5,000 people die. Feel bad for the rap artists, but pour your soul into something for responses that's half-hearted. Terminate relationships on the basis of past hardships. Then you'll see why every review's like another line on my scarred wrist. This light-hearted voice becomes jailed by the darkness. It's impossible to trap my lips when I have to spit. I try to swim away, but I keep getting dragged back in this. Come to find my arms are automatically swimming backwards.
If I gotta fight for the rest of my life, then I'm gon' turn the other cheek, yeah. Cause I hate the way you hurt me, but I can't get enough of your love. If I gotta fight for the rest of my life, then I'm gon' turn the other cheek, yeah. Cause I hate the way you hurt me, but I can't get enough of your love. If I gotta fight for the rest of my life, then I'm gon' turn the other cheek, yeah. Cause I hate the way you hurt me, but I can't get enough of your love.
Drag me along and use me up, use me, use me.
I want you to listen to me.
Drag me along,
Listen.
use me up.
Hey, I'm your puppet, no strings attached. Complete any task you dream to ask. I can pretend that I need you back so that at opposite ends we're an even match. Damn, I didn't mean to snap, I will cooperate. Tell me your 3 commands that we got caught. Do you quell or you greed demands? You think I conjured a spell from a genie's lamp? Hey, somebody gotta be the master on a team. There's captains on the seas, commanders. Honestly, I'm glad we're you lead the path, so I'm willing to sacrifice all the seams you're after. I'm kinda fond of the leeching act with all the schemes and plans. My self-esteem is damaged, and a hunter never questions an easy catch. It didn't take a documentary to teach me that. Now, I'm seeking the pattern and it's easy to add up, but never know when to leave when it's better to keep it from happening. Inevitably, the reason you pass with sneaky tactics is some karmic revenge from a seedy past. Now, I can't help it, I'm free but I'm trapped. A black pelican whose wings have been snapped, and you're selling pics to people to keep me intact. Abuse me, use me.
Somebody else can make
take away the things they want, will we still be
So, did you get everything your heart desired? And is there anything you want revised? Cause I go right into the fabric and my being into the thread of me is casually tossed aside. See, I'm tailor medicated, you can win for an awesome price, it costs his pride. If you can live within a minute, spin the grip, sticking around for the gifts like a mobster's wife. Right, I don't wanna bring you flaws to the light, cause I'm partly responsible. Like, if I ever stumble in the wake of all your lies, I know without a doubt I wouldn't even stop your stride. I wish I was somebody more like you with no conscience, driving the darker side. I still appear half sane, but it's too late to be launching a fucking smear campaign when the markers dry. I'm feeling a bit lost inside, though I thought I was holding my moral compass right side up, but my mind's kinda stuck, deciding if I should draw the line at the crossing sign. So which way, is it wrong, is it right? Switch daily as long as you like. Hit play in the song, you can call me tonight. Use me, use me.
So disappointed, and let me tell you why. Hey yo, lust, once you feel it in your bones, yo, you know you can't stop it, understand? Let me expand while we're on the topic. I date plain Janes, hot chicks. I usually only fuck with female pilots cause they got the illest cockpits, And if the crotch fits, wear it. I'm the type of motherfucker to ditch a bitch the day before I meet the parent. She's embarrassed, she's dating a rapper with baggy pants, pick her up from mass, system on blast, grabbing her ass. Glad we could smash, gotta move on to the next chick. I'm not going mail, I send one off and I get one back like Netflix. Now get this, when you sexually reckless, you could have a girl that cooks you breakfast, but still seek the rejection of some leggy temptress. She like your petty death wish. You be dressed in your best shit, trying to silence the skeptics. Upset kids called her a hoe, and you hope to God it was true. Cause see, a hoe fuck everybody, and a bitch fuck everybody but you. I forget about it, but soon I behold as a sign. A vision of coked out Whitney singing Moment in Time when I told her my rhyme. And fame's the best aphrodisiac known to man, cause now we're holding hands, singing let's blow the stand. And I hate to spoil your plans, now that we're rolling, I'm the Trojan man. She's stroking it fast, I chose her for ass, but I almost choked in the gas when I opened the pan. So potent, a blast of fish, it was scary, man. I snatched the pine tree from the rearview mirror, then I sandwiched it within a hairy clan. Oh, damn, I am so disappointed. You need to get that fixed. They go, this is just another sad song for times like this when everything is mad wrong. You missed your chance, you gotta keep your pants on. When things don't go your way, don't go your way. I said it's another assless night when the shorty you're with isn't acting right. You're forced to fuck chicks who aren't half as tight. When things don't go your way, they don't go your way. I got pussy on my mind, and it's killing me 2 or 3 at a time. Menage a trois of a trilogy. I really feel the need to sing this song cause I dated a bi chick for 3 years and I never got my threesome on. There's only so many tricks that one woman can teach a schlong, and even Cheech and Chong agree more than one freak show beats the bong. But I reach the wall and yo, I've only failed knowing they're getting the most available holes with tail, the bone and bails, the holy grail. But for the solo male, there isn't the fattest chance in hell. You could ask 2 bad frat chicks to nail without landing your ass in jail, and that's the real haphazard deal. When one set of tits ain't enough, you want wet clit, save the hunt, son, you better just pay the fuck. The way my luck is, and whether I get got is slim, but if the chance comes, I can't front, I give it a shot, and I'm shitting you not. The day came when I was put to the test, cause of my stage name, I met these 3 hookers looking for sex. They claimed Janessa, Brooke, and Beth were their government, and they wanted to triple the pleasure, triple the fun like they were double mint. I'm stuttering, looking down at my dick, 2 chicks is rubbing it. Beth tells me just to look at the tongue and then imagine my cum on it. And suddenly one of them starts crying, some shit about an X-Man. And when one chick's in need, the 2 others will ditch the sex plans. With staff in hand, I'm asking, is it the time for this shit? From the back of the pack I hear, can't you keep your mind off your dick? Ain't that a bitch? Oh, come on, I am so I'm so disappointed. Don't make me join the Blue Man Group. It goes, this is just another sad song. For times like this, when everything is mad wrong. You missed your chance, you gotta keep your pants on. When things don't go your way, they don't go your way. I said it's another assless night when the shorty you're with isn't acting right. And you're forced to fuck chicks who aren't half as tight. When things don't go your way. Come on, one more time, it goes. This is just another sad song. For times like this, when everything is mad wrong. You missed your chance, you gotta keep your pants on. When things don't go your way, go your way. I said it's another assless night when the shorty you're with isn't acting right. And you're forced to fuck chicks who aren't half as tight. When things don't go your way, they don't go your way.
Days pass and time goes on and on. You might think my skin was strong enough, but there's something you don't understand. I'm porcelain, I'm porcelain. Knowing if I could give you the sky and also the sea, but I don't think there's one thing in this world that'll make you notice me. 'Cause you can wield that sword in any direction you damn well please. 'Cause you don't understand, my heart is in your hands, and I'm begging you not to squeeze. Please don't squeeze.
I was ruined in the 7th grade. The pain never changed, it went away. The memories ingrained like it was yesterday. They're telling me I'm crazy because I blessed the name. A steady gaze, this what a frame of life was just a play that she was center stage. I sent her letter pages on a daily basis that her friends trashed the waste bin. So if she asked, there's no way to trace this. She was the reigning queen of junior high and I was faceless. Painted bangs and bracelets and even looked graceful in plated braces. I hate to say this, but my aim was wasted. So I trained my heart for 7 years, but she remained in basics. Leading the same parade of babes to places, swerving I held a space in her heart. And every semester she'd vainly replace it. Yet I waited and displayed my patience, even offered statements of positive advice in the cases of shaky situations. But she never associated me with hip relations. With bated breath, I withstood the breakage like porcelain.
Days pass and time goes on and on. You might think my skin was strong enough, but there's something you don't understand. I'm porcelain, I'm porcelain.
With my hormones racing, praying for a date on summer vacation, around a time when your body is under renovation. You know when nothing really fits and the girls get bolder, start looking for older affiliates. I hold a silly wish in my mind that she willingly kiss these lips, but I won't get frisky. I get the feeling she dissed me, I'm still in a risky position, itching to hit a decision and muster up the ambition to make the proposition. Desperation became my religion, the same way you envision cynics finding Jesus caged in a prison. Visiting hours consisted of English lit and diction, history quizzes on Christians to Mr. Richard Nixon. Transfixing a smile like the other 50 guys she hypnotized. Guess I'm another stickler for pretty eyes. I minimized my obsession, never made the confession, even evaded a presence at a graduation procession. It was a decision I later regretted, wondering what I could have said and would have swept her away if I said it. Step and repeat and edit. My thoughts clash, but I regained my lost chance of every day we cross paths again. I reveled in the opportunity, asked her to go dancing, basking in this confidence that was new to me, and it worked beautifully. A wild night became a quiet ride home. As I broke the silence, her eyes roam. 7 years of frustration and hit her ears with abrasion as I laced her with my tale of lust, tears, and anticipation. Her reaction was a face of fakeness. Told me she was flattered, but within a tone lacking any amazement. It seemed she heard it all before. I realized then her popularity is what I wanted her for. I tried to be strong as she hopped out the door, but even the hardest hearts break when it dropped to the floor like porcelain.
Days pass and time goes on.
That's love. So hard to let go sometimes. But you gotta move on. You can break your own heart. I got it.
Like this. Days pass and time goes on and on. You might think my skin was strong enough, but there's something you don't understand. I'm porcelain, I'm porcelain.
Cause in the end, we're all just little kids with scarred hearts. From little kids who think they bigger than they really are. Just little boys with scarred hearts. From little girls who think they older than they really are. Just little girls with scarred hearts. From little boys who think they're older than they really are. Just little kids with scarred hearts. From other little kids. Yeah, it's like that. Like that, like that.
Resting till it gets the best of me, lets me reach for the structure and then it shoves on my arm. I expect to be late in a rush cause it's smart and it deafens my head to negate the buzz of the alarm. Though I said it, I slept it with weight. Which one is the mark and who meddled? I wrestled with blame. We're drunk up at the bar, then I'm shredded to death the next day. Hungover, I march to the set of this expletive play of what's known as a farce. The director resents and degrades. I flub all of my parts and I exit the stage and I claim I'm numb to his remarks. I'm an expert in lesson in pain. Cut over the scars of the flesh that is left can remain. A touch pure as the dawn, but the second it festers, I rage. Destruction of the facade, ain't no guessing the recipe's flavor. Crunched under the char, it's excessive in plenty of ways. I'm stumped, then I restart, cause if it ain't perfection, I fade. I run towards the dark like this medicine kept in the shade. He crumples up the yard, I regressively step in. The baby is dumped with the water. The penalties heft on mistakes is much heavier, harsh. So when I mess up, reset the game, and thus never go farther. Vet the rejection and hate. I'm huddled in my guard, so instead when I'm sent a grenade, I can bump it out the park, but he tends to deflect any praise. Lumps it with the snark, my perception is yes, I'm afraid. I fumble at Winard, I'm sweating whenever there's bets to be placed. Stuttering over the odds, I'm leveraging the defensive delay. Shuffling the cards, I'm petrified of success and acclaim. He stumbles over the blocks, every hex is accepted with grace. He's comfortable in the loss, he projects the trajectory safe. It's control he can charge.
Sympathetic attention to gain, the shrug nobody wants.
And it's at the expense of his angst, he gun solo, it's hard. Incessant delays does most of the harm. And when a wave of depression came, he jumped over the margin of my dread, I was led astray. And I dug holes in my yard, my ex suggested we separate, cause I suffocate with art. But there were many more pressing plagues, there was stuff within the card. And then when I checked out, I felt my brain shuddered in response. Ain't no prep for the sense of shame when your woman knows he lost. I felt dejected, my selfish ways crushed my lover's heart. And then my plus one departs, I think, were plucked from the arc. I temporarily end the ache for sluts, hoes, and thoughts. On a bus home, I'm starving cause my stomach's full of knots. And as I slept on his bed of blades, he's puffing a cigar cause he deceptively fed me bait and truck me with his charm. It's like a sedative, hence the haze. You're somehow absolved, knowing there's someone else in charge. As you plummet and you fall, I relent and self-deprecate and publicize my flaws, turning these lemons to lemonade. And a punch filled with straws, and everyone begs me to get a taste. It's ugly but it's strong, it's a struggle to evolve from a duck into a swan. Yet this devil won't let me change, he's sunken with his
flaws until he collects every debt I pay. I'm stuck within these walls, I'm living within an enemy state. Am I? But instead of a stranger putting these checks together, the states, the enemy's name is mine.
Know that my mind is my foe and it binds for the throne. I try to get a hold of this eye, but it won't subside and it grows. On the side and oppose of my fight and the own, and I pridefully thrown to the side cause I'm prone to be private and close. I'm right in this tone where I'm highly exposed. Hope's light in the low, to the lies and the low, and the size of a boulder that's tied to me. Hope I survive to be older and wise and bestow. And despite that I'm over the life that I wrote with the price of atonement is dying alone and I'm out of control. When I'm driving it home, every one of the road is the kind of the roads that behind me gets broke. Sticking like a forward to hide from my ghost, but it's self-sabotage is a complex process where the conflicts run upon my own impulsive thoughts that I'm haunted at night. But I'm both of a cycle of oppose, so hyper with goals. And despite this he chose to recite the divorce and reclined as a drone. And it's night for the work that he cried in remorse. And the cycle of always divided my soul. One side's gotta go, but I just cannot decide if I'm the parasite of the host. Oh!
So you should stay the way you are, the way you